majority in the House of Commons.
They got 2 million more votes than you did.
The country does not want a Conservative government. What it expects
2 million
now...
more people want it than want a Labour government, apparently.
Yes, but the country wants stable government, progressive government, fair government. It does not want a Conservative government. And
well, then why did more people vote for it?
The verdict of the country is clear. If this was a Conservative country, and it is not a Conservative country, the Conservatives would have won a majority. The big losers are the Conservative Party.
The Conservatives got more votes than Tony Blair got in one of his elections.
The Conservatives have not succeeded in winning a majority in Parliament.
Well, thank you for stating the blindingly obvious.
The electorate does not want a Conservative government. The last thing at a time like this that the country needs is a Conservative government, not least because with their plans, Jeremy, for an emergency budget in 60 days, they'd make huge cuts.
Just to be clear about this, what they've really said is they want a minority government led by an unpopular Prime Minister who has failed to win an election, propped up by a party in third place. That's what the people of Britain really want, is it?
Discussions will now need to take place as to how we can deliver stable government in difficult times for the people of Britain. The outcome must not be, however, a Conservative government. And the Liberals are going to have to reflect upon this. Do they really want to get into bed with David Cameron? Because you've only got to come here to Birmingham to see what's happened as a consequence of a Conservative Lib Dem alliance in the council, cutting 2,000 jobs, services to the community. As a consequence, in Birmingham, the Conservatives did not make gains.
I think we've understood you. Thank you very much, Jack Dromey. Thanks.
Thank you.
So let's rejoin Jeremy Vine. Jeremy, if you're equipped and ready to go, are you in Downing Street or where are you now?
We are in our own Downing Street, David, yes. And do you remember at the very start of all this, which was, a long time ago, 12, 14 hours ago, we were looking at the Conservatives' paving stones, the seats they need, the 116 seats for David Cameron to get all the way down Downing Street to number 10. Each paving stone has the name of a seat on it, and as they won them, we've put them down in the street. So Dover is there, for example, and gradually they moved on a little bit further. Stockton South means they no longer have only one seat in the northeast of England. Pudsey, you can see the names on the paving stones. Chatham, Hove, down the street they came, winning these seats. We laid them out at first in order of difficulty. Now we simply laid them out in the order they won them in. And the last one, as you've just heard, Warwick coming in. And it leaves David Cameron short, doesn't it? He hasn't quite paved the whole way to the door of number 10. There's a bit of space between the paving stones and the doorstep. Now, our projections give him some more seats, so he'll close this space down even further. It's tantalising for David Cameron. Look how close he has got, but he's not quite there. He can't go up the steps and get to the top just yet as Prime Minister, and he can't really go through the open door because Gordon Brown is still in there. David.
Jeremy, thanks so much. We've had one call, not a particularly impressive one or powerful one, for Brown to go.
Yes, Jane Kennedy, former Minister, former MP from Liverpool, Wavertree. She said that Gordon Brown should step down as he has not been seen to be able to communicate the message. We needed somebody who could communicate the Labour Party's vision and policy, and she says that he needs to stand down. Let me just add that Jane Kennedy was not a known lover of Gordon Brown and has expressed those sort of views before about his leadership, and seeing as she has stood down as an MP, maybe, you know, not the bravest, the kind of not in the front line saying he's got to go, not in the vanguard, I think it's fair to say.
Nick Clegg, the leader of the Liberal Democrats, has left Cowley Street.